on this lovely day. Oh, yeah, yeah. Three singing birds told me by sunrise he's always there in the morning, praying and blessing the day. I've heard about this little tale long time ago, but never had the faith to believe in my soul. Yeah. Now Mother Nature sent to me three little birds, singing a song, convincing me it was so. Now I'm on my way. Anyone come? Indeed, it's a Saturday evening inside the Atlanta area. Pastor Rob on the ones and twos today. In the background sounds courtesy of none other than Morgan's Heritage. They say down by the river. On the down by the river rhythm, and of course, Mr. Sanchez came along and he said, this little girl, this pretty little girl, and if you haven't listened to the entire rhythm before, one of my favorite rhythms, go check it out, man. You know what I'm saying? Pleasant good evening to each and every one. You're in tune to Jamaican Explosion. Pastor Rob on the ones and the twos with you this evening. Miss Nadine, how are you today?
I am doing good. I'm doing good. Ripping and running on a Saturday, but doing good. It was a beautiful day in Atlanta, not too cold, but just right today. Just right.
Okay, not too cold, but just right, huh?
Yes.
We've
All
been
of
having
this
some
week. Hmm?
we have been having some cold days. We have been having some cold days, some cold mornings, so to speak, right?
Yes. So today was just so perfect. Oh my
hmm
gosh.
Okay, very good. If it's perfect, and so Nadine's already out there enjoying the weather today. And what's happening within the Atlanta area for tonight? Is there anything that's going on specifically within the Jamaican community that you know about, or in and around?
Well, I know that the Atlanta Jamaican Association, they are kicking off the Christmas party at Front Page, and that's on December 2nd. So
hmm
people get your party outfits going. We're kicking it off, but definitely there'll be other parties coming up. It's $50 for the price to go in, and definitely go ahead, get your tickets online. And what else? This time we're gonna have music by DJ Extreme. Last year we had Mikey Sparkle, but we want to change it up a bit. So this year we're doing DJ Extreme, but it's still gonna be awesome. So come on out, start the Christmas, start the party, and going with us at Front Page Event Center.
Okay,
And if
go
you're
ahead.
not into that, Clarendon College is having their brunch the very next day, December 3rd, and that's going to be at the JV Event Center. That's my alma mater, so I had to get that one in, guys.
Okay, okay. We gonna be into our Christmas party, okay, and then we're gonna wake up the next morning and go to Clarendon College breakfast, okay, okay.
Okay,
So
okay.
there is room enough for everything, okay. Also, just want to let you guys know that at the Christmas start party, Marlon Christie, who came second in the foreign festival competition, will be stopping by to start the party off with two tunes for us, live and direct. Okay, just want to let you know about the Atlanta Jamaica Association Christmas party. And if you just want to come on in early while dinner is being served, we'll have a saxophonist there that's going to be playing some Christmas carol and some easy going R&B while we set the mood for the party stage.
Yes, come and
Okay, so
get your sorrel and get started.
come and get your plate and get started, and of course we want to make sure that everyone come out and enjoy that with us. To Atlanta Jamaica Association Christmas party taking place on Saturday, December the 2nd, 7 to 12 p.m. And we might stay a little later if the vibes is right and everything is flowing. Okay, looking forward to seeing you all there at this one. And of course, somebody's asking already. Where is the event going to be taking place? And it's going to be taking place at 8010 Rockbridge Road in Lytona, Georgia, 30058. That's the Atlanta Jamaica Association Christmas party. You don't want to miss it. Make sure that you're in the place to be that evening, okay? All
Also,
right.
also,
Mhm.
guys, we are starting the dinner early because we don't want to cut into the party time, okay? So if you come late, you're gonna miss out on the good food because we're gonna get that party started exactly 8. I'm just saying.
Okay. Nadine wants to make sure that nobody interferes with our party time. So you want to, I see Mr. Edgar down there laughing. She want to make sure that nobody interferes with our party time. So you want to come out and check that one out. We gonna be there and we're gonna have a great time that evening. Kicking the party season off. On December 19th, though, that's my good buddy over there, Mr. Mikey Sparkles. We're going to be speaking about his Christmas party coming, and I believe is December 19th as we start the Christmas party season rolling. Okay, so there's a whole lot of stuff going on. Just stick and stay to Jamaica Explosion, and we will definitely keep you in tune to what is happening within the Atlanta area and also in Jamaica. And speaking about Jamaica, let's get our gentleman from Jamaica here, our contact down in Jamaica, Mr. Ralston Barrett. Mr. Ralston, how you doing today, sir? How is it going down there in Jamaica? Ralston,
Well,
everything is good?
yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Uh-huh. Are you sure now?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you.
Yes. Good
I'm saying that,
afternoon to you and Nadine,
very good.
to you and
I'm saying that,
Nadine, and
yes,
Hey,
all
yes,
the
Ralston.
viewers. Everything is good.
yes, yeah. We have to ask, because we know there was an earthquake earlier this week, and we want to make sure that everything is back to normal and everything is just going fine. Okay, is Ralston hearing us? Okay, so Nadine,
What's going on with the audio, but I'm not hearing you.
okay, I'm not sure we're hearing you good. Okay, we're hearing you fine. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yes. We were just saying we just wanted to make sure everything is fine down there after the earthquake earlier this week. Okay, we might have some issues there with Ralston hearing.
Well,
Hmm.
can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you now. Uh-huh.
Pastor?
Yes, I'm hearing you
Ralston,
now.
you may need to log out and come back in because you're breaking up.
Yes. I was saying,
Yeah, uh-huh. Okay, Ralston, you're breaking
okay.
up on us, so we would suggest that you just log off and come back in. That's good. That's good. Okay, Nadine. All right. So who do we have here? We have Junior Williams. Is that a part of the cricket crew that's going to be on today?
Yes, he's a part of the cricket. He's with Edgar.
Okay, and we also have Edgar Benjamin here, and Mr. Stepper. How you doing, Stepper? Yeah, we'll wait until Stepper comes back on there. But we have Stepper that's going to be stopping by in here today, Mr. Miguel Williams, dub poet. There he is. There he is, Mr. Stepper. How you doing, sir? Stepper, how you doing? Can you hear us?
He's talking, but we can't hear him.
You gotta turn your audio on, Stepper. You gotta turn your audio on. I think he doesn't have his audio on, so we're gonna come back to him in a second, okay? Very good, very good. Okay. I know we have, of course, Mr. Edgar on, so let's get him on. Edgar, how you doing?
I'm great, man. How about yourself?
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. So we're hearing you today, and you are live. Andy is here, and he'll be up in a couple of minutes. Okay, so Miss Nadine, we'll go ahead and we'll start here with Edgar, and he is introduce Edgar for us, Nadine.
Sure, you could maybe put both Edgar and Junior up
Junior.
together because they're part of the same team.
Okay, Junior, ready to come up? Okay, there we go, Junior. He's not on screen. They gotta be ready now. Junior, gotta move that camera up a little bit so we catch your face. Okay, Junior, gotta move that camera up. We're not getting your face in it. Okay, so we'll start with Edgar first, since he's ready. Okay.
The man of the hour, Mr. Edgar, you're always ready. Oh, I see.
Oh,
So Edgar just put it up that their sports team is actually going to be having their Christmas party December 15th, the Tropical Sports Club in partnership with Jamaican Ex-Soldiers Association. So that's definitely another event, December 15th, 7 p.m. to midnight at 2412 Park Central Boulevard, Decatur.
Okay. So okay. So that's coming to us courtesy of Edgar Benjamin. How you doing, Edgar? I haven't seen you in a little while. How you doing? How was
I'm doing wonderful. I can't complain. I'm doing great, man.
So I was Jamaican. Of course, if I was in Jamaica for that time that you were, I would be doing all right too.
Yeah, Jamaica was great. I mean, great weather,
Mm-hmm.
great people,
Mm-hmm.
interacting with great people we haven't seen for many, many years, and just a great tournament that we were able to. Atlanta was able to win that tournament. So just for you who don't know about this tournament, it's a seniors tournament, 45 and over, and
Mm-hmm.
it's played among several clubs, some from the United States, including New York, Florida, um, more than one team from Florida, and also New York, more than one team from New York and Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
So we have several teams from Jamaica also. So we play this tournament. Our team name is Desmond Lewis. And I think they named it. It used to be the Desmond Lewis Masters. I think they may have renamed it. But
Mm-hmm.
we play in honor of one of our great founding fathers.
Mm-hmm.
But, um, so Junior may know a little bit more about how it was founded because Junior was one of the founding members also.
Okay,
And it's
Junior. I just need for Junior to put your face into the camera. You're a little bit low on the camera, Junior. Okay, Junior. We only seen half of your face, sir. So
look,
you need to adjust your camera a little bit so we can see the full face. Okay. All right. So I'm trying to get Junior with you here.
right.
He just has to straighten himself up on camera a little bit because we can hardly see his face. Okay. All right. So you said Junior was down there with you.
No, he wasn't down here this time, but he's one of the founders of this tournament.
Okay.
So we play at different venues across the island. And what we get together. We have tour buses going around.
Mm-hmm.
We try to stay in the same hotel,
Mm-hmm.
and we interact, and it's just a great thing. I wasn't playing this time, but I was watching. I was a spectator.
Mm-hmm.
So we have people coming from all over to watch this game, and of course, Atlanta won the tournament, which was a plus for us. So,
Okay. You're not gonna stop saying that today, right? Just Atlanta went down there and won the tournament, right? You know what I'm saying? So we got
right,
we got winning cricket here in Atlanta. They came to find that out while you guys were down there.
exactly.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about the program here in Atlanta.
Okay, so although this tournament is not based solely on our club, we have
Mm-hmm.
a club called Tropical Sports Club,
Mm-hmm.
which is based off at Easton Road,
Mm-hmm.
and we have a house there that we meet. Tropical typically owns that house,
Mm-hmm.
so and that may be an incentive also for the Jamaica Association. We own our own place there,
Mm-hmm.
but what we do, we meet and several times a week in that club. We
Mm-hmm.
play dominoes. We have a beer. On Sundays we play cricket. We have a tournament we have a very dynamic tournament in
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta. Several different clubs, and we play at different venues across the Atlanta area.
Mm-hmm.
So on a Sunday, if you're here in Atlanta during the season, feel free to come out and watch a game. You can have dominoes, you can interact with friends, and you can see great cricket. Some of
Okay.
the cricketers we have here are ex-national players. We have quite a
Okay.
few ex-national players in the tournament, so it is great. Junior is also used to play for Jamaica and cricket clubs in England also. So he's one of our national players. So he's very instrumental in that in the Tropical Sports Club.
All right, Junior, we see you. Junior, we got you now.
You're on mute. Okay. Take off the mute on your phone. Take off the mute on your phone, Junior.
Okay, I think he has his unmute, so we'll work on getting him straight here. Okay,
You're on mute. Yeah.
tell him to unmute. Okay,
Unmute.
okay, good. Mr.
But it
Skipper.
sounds exciting though, Edgar. Winning. How did it feel when you guys won? I mean,
I tell you what, we play the best team in Jamaica. And we put up a score, a monumental score. Only professionals put up that kind of score. And the guys were on top. I mean, they batted well, they fielded well. One of our guys made a century also.
Oh,
And
really?
we fielded well. Actually, he's an ex-Jamaican national player also.
Oh,
Um, and the other team also had ex-Jamaican players, and we really, really put it on them. So it
Pastor
was
Rob, you
great.
have that video? You have that little clip, YouTube clip,
I
Pastor
sent
Rob?
I sent the whole video to you, so you can. Okay,
okay. I'm gonna try to get it going here, and then I'll bring it up while we speak. Okay. So maybe
Okay.
you could have the interview going, and I'll bring it up for you. Let me see here. Junior, you're back. We're still seeing only half of your face, but is you're still on mute? Yeah, someone need to call him and tell him to unmute so I could get him.
okay,
I'll
Okay,
take care of it. I'll take care
okay,
of it.
okay. Mhm.
okay. So, all right, Edgar. So, tell us the plans that you have for the cricket here in Atlanta. What are some of the things that are coming up that you would like for us to come out and check out? Just give us a little synopsis of what we can expect for the rest of the cricket season here in Atlanta.
Okay, just to give a little bit more background. Once we started, we have been winning this tournament. We have been winning in Atlanta for over 20 something years. We're a
Mm-hmm.
little bit not in the last couple of years or so that we haven't won the tournament, and I
Mm-hmm.
mean this competition is very strong. But
Mm-hmm.
now we're in a recruiting process. So
Mm-hmm.
anybody online who knows anybody in Atlanta, sometimes players come up from Jamaica and also play with us.
Mm-hmm.
If you know anybody who wants to play cricket, just you could. We'll leave our numbers here. Junior and I will leave our numbers.
Mm-hmm.
But what we also plan is we have a youth program
Mm-hmm.
going that we're mentoring young cricketers, not only for cricket but for life.
All
We
right.
also have mentoring sessions for them,
Mm-hmm.
professional, educational stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so we have it run by an educator.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so we have these young kids, if they're interested in cricket, we're kind of prepping them.
Okay.
So we did it before COVID, but now that since COVID, we're just
Mhm.
restarting the program.
Okay.
So
All right. So if someone wants to get in touch with that program, where could they reach you? Is there a number, a place that they could call, a website or somewhere if someone is interested in that young people's tournament?
we have a website, but you could call Junior at 678
Mm-hmm.
927
Mm-hmm.
6945,
Mm-hmm.
or you could call me at 678 six
Mm-hmm.
five four 7670.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Very good. We'll try to grab that number and repeat it back later. Nadine, you're back.
Yes, I am. And I was, when Edgar mentioned this program to me earlier today, I was super excited because one of the things I was saying to him, you want to get these young kids passionate about some of the things we're passionate about so the culture doesn't die. we pass it on. So I'm really excited about this program and seeing it come to fruition and stuff. I don't understand cricket, but I'll definitely come out and pom poms in hand.
Okay. And you can also visit the website at positiveforces.com. That's for the youth program. Positive Forces.
You have an age range, Elgar? I don't know if you had already said what age.
Yeah, I don't think we stopped maybe 15 or so, 16 possibly. But junior perhaps can clarify that more. Right now we had a wide range of age groups.
Okay.
Mr. Junior, let's hear your mic now. Okay, I don't think Junior is getting the mic thing on, so we're gonna continue here. He has to turn the mics on, so forth like that, and we'll get it running. Okay, so here we are today, and of course we got Mr. Edgar Benjamin, and of course he just came back from Jamaica. He's very excited about the fact that his cricket team was able to win a match against. So who were those that were playing for Jamaica?
Okay, so we had a gentleman called Ford. He used to be the wicket keeper for Jamaica. If Junior, I'm kind of my brain lock here on his first name, but his name is Ford.
Mhm.
He used to be a cricket wicket keeper.
Mhm.
We had another guy by the name of Coffee. He's also used to play for Jamaica. We had
Mhm.
another guy by the name of Mackenzie. They call him Bigger. He also used to play for Jamaica. Those
Mhm.
are three guys who played for Jamaica. And then we have a bunch of other guys who perhaps played high level, senior cup and so forth,
Mhm.
youth cricket. So, and some of the other players that used to play for us from Jamaica is Desmond Lewis. Many people may know Desmond Lewis.
All right, I think
Yeah,
that name is familiar.
he's perhaps has one of the highest batting average of West Indian players. Then we also had Chris Harris,
Mhm.
who used to also be a youth player for Jamaica. We have William Cole also used to play senior cup.
Okay.
And then of course we have Junior, who used to be a demon fast bowler in his time. So I know Junior going back to the 1970s. And I know Desi also going back to the 1970s. So
Okay. All right. Let's see here. What we have going on here. Was this a little part of what we were speaking about down there?
yes,
Okay. All right.
this,
So
this is played at Runaway Bay, a place called Ultimate, the Jerk Center.
okay. Very good. Very good. Very good. And who's doing the bowling as we could?
Ultimate is doing the bowling. Tropical is doing the batting.
Okay. And is this the match that you guys won?
Yes, exactly. This is the final.
Okay, all right, all right, all right. Okay. So explain a little bit, just a little bit about cricket to those that are just a little bit to those who are watching us for the very first time,
Okay.
about this game cricket.
So this game cricket it is an English game.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of all the things that we got from being a colony of England.
Mm-hmm.
It's played 11 players on the field.
Uh-huh.
You have what is similar to what is called a catcher, who is called a wicket keeper. He stands behind the wicket. The wickets are the three pins
Uh-huh.
that you see standing,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have the bowler. He's like the pitcher,
Mm-hmm.
but he's allowed 6 balls for each over.
Mm-hmm.
And in this tournament, you only can get each bowler can only get 4 overs. It's
Okay.
a 20 over competition.
Yes.
So you can put perhaps your best bowlers to get your best 5 bowlers, maybe to get 4 overs.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can split the overs among other bowlers. And then what happens is you can get out by hitting the pins. If you're a bowler or a pitcher, you can hit the wicket, hit the pins you see standing there. That's
Mm-hmm.
one way to get out.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you hit the ball in the air, that's another way to get out if you get caught.
Mm-hmm.
Or if your legs are standing exactly in front of the wicket, you can get what is called leg before.
Okay.
So that's
Okay.
another way to get out. So what they do is you try to score as much runs as possible in the 20 overs.
Mm-hmm.
So in this case, we scored over 205 or 206.
Okay.
And we got them out for like 150 something runs. So
Okay.
you can score a run by crossing, each player crossing
Mm-hmm.
over. Or you can hit the ball over the fence, which is 6, or hit it all along the ground to the fence for 4 runs.
Four. That's a four. Okay. Yeah.
Yep. So that's a game in a nutshell.
Yeah, and
So
Edgar, I had a
Mhm.
chance to go down to St. Lucia, and
Right.
while I was down there, actually the Talawas were playing uh, the St. Lucia team, and we won. So
Okay.
my brother and I, we were and were the ones in the audience shouting the loudest. You know what I'm saying? I must say that I enjoy the 2020 format. I think it's very exciting because
Yes.
back in the days when I was growing up, a test match to be like 2 days, 3 days, but the 2020 you could get in one night. Talk to me about that.
Yes. So 2020 is a scaled down version
Hmm.
of you have 3 versions.
Hmm.
So originally we had the test matches, and that would go for 5 days.
Hmm.
And even the past they've gone 6 days.
Wow.
So what could happen is that you need to bowl out the team for less runs than you.
Hmm.
And typically, sometimes it goes for a draw because you're not able to bowl the team out. So
Hmm.
that can be a very boring game in some ways, but that is mostly based on the interest comes in watching the classical batsmen bat,
Hmm.
like the Lawrence Rose and the Garfield Sobers.
Hmm.
Um, it's it's based mostly on their
Hmm.
and the classical way they bat.
Hmm.
Now you now you have the 50 over, which goes 50 overs, with a shorter version that lasts a day,
Hmm. Hmm.
and then you have the 20 overs which lasts roughly maybe 3 hours or so, or 4 hours the most.
Okay. Very good.
Okay.
Very good. Go ahead
Junior,
now. We're hearing you now, Junior.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, yeah, man.
yeah,
You're
man,
Yeah,
live
I'm
now.
listening. I'm listening. Well, I'm gonna go listening and then hear what you guys saying, and then I put my piece in.
Mama,
yeah,
no,
good.
go
man.
ahead now. Go
Time
ahead.
in, time in,
Put your
chicken.
piece in.
Okay. Well, just talking about the game itself. Where I am in cricket right now, I would like to start up. You already started. Me and Edward started a youth program, and because of COVID, we had to kind of cancel it. So we are trying to see if we can start it back sometime next year. I
Okay.
don't do you agree with that?
Yes, yes, exactly. And
Hmm.
I gave them your number, and I gave them my number, and I also gave them the website for forces, for positive forces also.
Okay, Moon.
Okay,
Hmm.
Junior.
So
Now
I
that we
already
have
gave
you,
them those information.
Yes.
okay, Junior. Now that we have you live and
Yeah.
direct, tell us a little bit about yourself. How long you've been doing cricket, and just give us a little background.
Well, basically, I've been doing this almost all my life. I mean, in Jamaica, I did represent the country for about 10 years. I played professional cricket in England, New Zealand, Pakistan, playing and coaching. Migrate to the United States, play form a club by the name of Tropical Sport Club. It was four of us who really started it. Uh, One of the guys who started was a former West Indies and Jamaica player, Desmond Lewis.
Hmm. Okay, so it seemed like we kind of lost him there.
Hmm.
Okay, so you could take over, Edgar, and kind of finish up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh huh.
Yeah. So Desmond Lewis is deceased now. He passed away about maybe
Hmm.
6, 7 years ago.
Hmm.
So we're trying to keep it going.
Hmm.
And the president at this point is Conroy Reed. He's the president of the club.
Hmm.
We're just active. We're just active in supporting the club.
Yes. Uh huh.
So we ask people to come and support it. You can drop in. Most times, the most active time that you can drop into tropical is
Hmm.
maybe on a Friday afternoon,
Hmm.
or a Saturday. We have regular cookouts on Saturdays.
And it's good.
It's good. So we have music, we have food, we have dominoes, and I mean we have good interactions. We have
Okay.
good interactions. So
Very,
I
very.
can testify the the friendship, the food, it's good.
Okay. Where I was just letting you know that when I migrated here, I started playing cricket. I play here cricket for about 18 years in Georgia
Mm-hmm.
with Tropical Sport Club. I've always win the competition. Yeah, we never lose it yet. In 18 years, we won the competition.
Wow.
So my thing right now when it comes to cricket is to try to develop the game in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I got together with Edda, and
Mm-hmm.
he's very strongly supported me trying to do something. But as I said earlier, COVID kind of set us back a little bit. And we had a whole heap of young guys and their family didn't want them to really come out and do anything. But now that the COVID is not as bad as it used to be,
Uh-huh.
we are trying to do something next year. So we just need some help with you guys trying to help us to put it together. I know me and Ed are supposed to sit down and come up with a real plan for the coming year when we're trying to start back the cricket, youth cricket, youth cricket.
Very good, very good. So we're looking
Mhm.
forward to that. We're looking forward to the youth cricket, and just reaching out to the young folks in the area, letting them know about this gentleman's game, the gentleman's game that we know it to be cricket. Okay, and introducing them to the sport. Okay. All right. So we're in Atlanta. Edgar, could I come and check out a game?
You could, Junior, you could give him the venues.
Well, no cricket that not gonna be played now because, as you know, it's a summer game.
All
There's
right.
a Yeah, we have a couple fees. One in a couple of fields. I don't remember right now, but we have about 4 fields that we've been using last 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember where all of the
One
fields are.
one is the one is Lithonia Park.
Or Latonia Park,
Lightonia
Latonia
Lithonia
Park,
Park.
which
Park.
is in,
Mhm.
Right.
yeah, you have Lightonia Park. Uh, you have a next one, which have I-20,
Mm-hmm.
I-20, and you have one
Okay.
which is in, I don't remember the addresses right now.
And we
My head is just blank with the
and we
addresses.
also play we also play in
We have
Conyers,
about
the park
four
in
fields
Conyers.
that is presently being used.
Right.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Very good.
We're old men, so we can't the address can't come up, but you
Oh,
could you
there's
could get
there's one
call
at
us
field.
and
I just remember this one. One in Clems, and then is where Conyers.
One in
A
Conyers.
field in Conyers.
so
Yeah.
Nadine, we're gonna get the list of those
Oh, yes,
fields.
definitely.
We will make sure that when we are around next week, for anyone that wants that information, we'll actually put it up on the screen for anyone that wants to go out and pick out a good cricket game. And your 2020 style, right? The style.
Edgar?
All the
Yeah.
cricket, local cricket competition is over. All the finals were
Right.
Okay.
played a couple weeks ago. So there's no more cricket being played right now. And it won't get started as in April of next year.
Right.
Because it's winter time
Very
now
good.
and cricket don't play in the winter.
Right.
Okay, you guys gonna have to definitely come back close to the tournament times and everything. We'll be happy to have you. And when you have that team thing in place, definitely send me the flyer. We'll definitely promote it. See if we can get the teams all involved. Because that's an awesome program.
And you can also gear up
Well,
for the tournament for next year, the Masters tournament. I mean, we stay at the same hotel and sometimes we have packages and so forth. So if you want to gear up for that, it's a very, very exciting experience. So
and what we can do,
Okay.
Edgar, is when me and Edgar get together, officially we give you the dates of what's going to transpire next year season, the tours, the competition, and so forth. So we'll make sure that all the necessary information that we can give it to you, so you can know where the game played and where the direction and stuff like that.
Yeah, that sounds exciting. I remember in Jamaica, people would be missing work just so they could go to the cricket field all day and with the igloos and everything. So I'll be ready. I already know what to pack.
That's
Okay.
good. Good. Good.
Remember that those little glances that you used to get on TV for Sabina at Sabina Park. Everybody ducking.
Yeah, man.
You didn't want your boss to see, make you know that you was at a cricket game. But it's a great way to spend the evening. I love the 2020 style. 2020 even have cheerleaders. There's even cheerleaders out there, which is different from from when I was growing up as a youth. They have cheerleaders, and the cheerleaders compete against each other. And the whole atmosphere was just great, and I was just glad to be a Jamaican in the St. Lucia crowd when Jamaica defeated them. I stood up tall and proud. I haven't been to a cricket game like in 5-6 years, but I was represented.
Yes, yes. You'll be proud in this tournament that we just won. You'll be proud also.
Yes, very good. So you guys, keep on doing
I don't know if
work.
ever let you guys know
Mhm.
this tournament going on for the past 10, 12 years.
Okay,
And
all right.
we have participated in this tournament. This is the first year we have won it. Because we have started by having an Atlanta Master, and then in the last 6 years, it's turned to Desmond Lewis Masters.
Okay.
Just change the name. And the reason for changing the name is just the respect for Lewis, who was a past member of the Atlanta Master, and he was instrumental in helping to form Tropical Sport Club. So, due to respect and all that, that's why the name to honor him.
Very good. Very
So
good.
that's the reason why it's now Desmond Lewis Master.
Very good. Very good. So guess what, guys? We're gonna have you guys come back again. You gentlemen come back again at that time when right before the cricket season gets started. Okay. And
All right.
we're gonna do a nice little special again. And during the season in 2024, we want to make sure we bring some cameras out and catch a couple of those good games. How that sound?
Great, man. And again,
Yeah,
if you know
man,
anybody,
that'd be real good. Yeah.
if you know anybody who want to play cricket,
Yeah.
coming up from Jamaica or new here, just direct them to us.
Okay, we
Okay.
will.
All right.
Thank you guys for stopping by.
All right.
Very good. Good to
And
have
Thank you so
I
much.
just want to say I appreciate this. Enough blessing, and hopefully
Yes,
I'll
yes.
see you guys another day.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Junior.
I concur. Thank you,
All right.
guys.
Very
Be
good. Very
All
good.
blessed.
right.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Okay,
All right.
so, Nadine, there we have it. A little report for cricket here, I promised the folks that I would get some cricketers to bring their information to us right here at Jamaican Explosion, and I'm really glad we were able to bring good news that this Jamaican team was down, this Atlanta team was down in Jamaica and actually won. That's a big thing,
Oh yes, oh yes. You
Uh,
always want to be on the winning team.
Okay, very good, very good. All right, so we have Mr. Stepper. Stepper, we have Stepper up next, and
Yeah, man, I'm here, man.
yeah, yes, man. Good to have you on the screen with us, man.
Give thanks, man. It's a joy, man.
Live and direct from Jamaica, man. A lot of folks do. Stepper, can I introduce yourself to
Boy, what will I say? I will always tell people, say, I am people know me as a social development consultant, That's what they know me as.
I love that.
I'm a dog poet.
Yes, yes.
People know me as a chanter.
Uh,
20 years I chant as a dog poet and a craft and thing.
uh,
And I'm an educator. I'm a lecturer,
yes,
I am big on creative therapy and social development work, People know grassroots operations, meaning gang reduction work, from Jamaica to other parts of the Caribbean, parts in Europe, dealing with crime reduction and applying creative therapy as a methodology for for revitalize the youth them in a captive, So one for social development work and thing, me's a Rasta man. People call me Rasta youth, when I walk around, people say Rasta, me look around, So I mean, I'm a father, see it, right now nowadays me spend all of my time with my children, Yeah.
Stepper. I was able to go back to a clip. I think I'm gonna try to put it up a little later. When Stepper met Obama.
Oh yes. Yeah, that is a lot. That point of reference, repeats itself, all the while. Anywhere on my journey, people will remember it. It was 2015, something like that. We would have come on the journey out here, the region, and it would have come to UWI. I would have been invited by USA, Jamaica at the time. I was doing a lot of work with a project they call Comet 2, Community Empowerment and Transformation,
Yes.
All of my work with working with the police and crime reduction and social interventions, etc. So I was invited to be a part of the audience and things. I would go forward and it was interesting, I expect him to point me out and ask Safai and I, So because a lot of young people in there. I remember, it was a room full of, some solid young Jamaicans. Jamaicans in essence. It was a lot of ones and ones, man. So he would have said, may I ask some question and him going to ask males first and then him going to ask females after. So I'm going to do it. I alternate it, male, female. So when him go to first set a male question, I put up my hand still, because I say, but I want to tell you, say, when I put up my hand, I don't know when I go ask. But we did a whole reason around there, like, it did come up, say, could ask about Garvey, the question of his criminal record, etc. To be expunged and then it come up again, something else come up and I want to say, wow, it could have herb question and so when we seen Carl and another one, the second time it came around, I never put up my hand. Come say, when we look and see and I go up so and we thought I said, sure, some of those kind of easy, and nothing, But we did it on the bridge in the skull for me, I never put up my hand, But you don't know because I realize, what I'm saying, when he asked the question, he said, like him that said, because I already pull up the transcript too. Because I was writing a paper for Caribbean Quarterly. I write a paper with Dr. Jalan and and me want pull it up as a reference, so I write some poetry and stuff. So we don't want the exact words, so I go for it. And when we go there and we look on it, it say, he would have said, I'm gonna ask this man here who looks like when the NFL player name, Leonard. Lynch.
Stepper. I think I have it up on YouTube, all right?
Yeah.
I have it on YouTube. We have been joined by Ralston.
Hey, Ralston. You know a Ralston, man.
Ralston is with us, is one of my commentators here on the show. But his speed might be a little bit. You getting us today, Ralston? Are you in? Are you back on? Okay, so Ralston is a little bit his feed's a little slow. Now I'm gonna pull that up so the folks could see in action here. Okay, I'm gonna get it on the screen here. Okay, this is Mr. Stepper Meat.
I'm gonna go with this guy with the beard, man, because he looks a little bit like Marshawn Lynch.
Yes, greetings, Mr. President.
How are you?
More life and blessings on you and your family.
What's your name?
My name is Miguel Williams, but you can call I and I. Yeah, man. That is quite sufficient. Yeah, man. My question has to do and surrounds US policy as regards the legalization, the decriminalization of marijuana.
How did I anticipate this question?
And it's yeah, man.
How did I guess this question?
Yes, and yes, and Mr. President, it really comes on the foreground of we face economic challenges with the IMF, etc. And we find realistically that the hemp industry, the marijuana industry, provides a highly feasible alternative to rise up out of poverty. I'm wanting to understand and to understand how US is visioning, how would you see Jamaica pushing forward on a decriminalization, legalizing practices on the hemp industry. Give thanks.
Well, let me. I do want to separate out what are serious issues in the United States and how that.
Yeah. So, Stepa.
Yeah.
You have the president pulling on his card. Huh?
But you know, that was an interesting moment, you know, because I mean, following the media and thing after the whole thing, it was a big excitement to many people, you know.
Yes.
I mean, many people call before and many media houses, internationally, etc., just for, you know, tap in on the moment and, you know, follow up on the stories, you know. But it was an interesting time because it was a lot of people that says a Rastaman up on campus, big eye glass, kind of just ask for weed and thing. So you get that kind of energy there too. But that was a time even before the time, you know, because remember that sometime thereafter, you know, would have been the level of decriminalization in Jamaica.
Right.
And subsequent to the region. So, you know, it was really beyond its time in terms of the question, because at the time there would have been decriminalization in other spaces in America, etc. So it would have been happening, you know. But it's an interesting thing because he would have answered speaking to the level of crime and the association with gangs and so, you know. But so when we talk about herb and thing, is really a lot of people see it as asking about for smoking. It's not really that. It's really beyond that level. And we always try to make that clear to people. Because especially as a youth advocate and thing, you know, and even though me use herb, it is always an interesting channel of walking on, you know, how you deal with youth development and talk about herb and the sip herb, you know. But me I tell you, but we move on them time if we go end up go Chicago go do work under the same president program, you know. So it was an interesting time, you know.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about some things that you're presently involved with right
now. Why am I so involved in enough things? You know, meaning say, I will always tell people my involvement with Forward Step Foundation, which is my own foundation, you know, or the foundation which I am a part of, I'm a founding member of, you know. It has been around some 17 years now and I do some work. We are based in Gregor Park in Portmore, St. Catherine.
Okay.
So that is the location of our offices. So that is the factory where should out all of the works what we do. You know, we do work. I mean, our work would have brought us in the prisons. We do a lot of work in the juvenile correctional facilities and adult spaces as well.
That's good.
We do a whole lot of work in the community. The center is set up to facilitate like what we call a street side university.
All
you
right.
know, wherein ones and ones can come in for training in the recording studio. You know, people come in, learn how to make craft. You know, may have a general office where, you know, printing, designing, web design. I even do them look at graphic design and them thing there. You know, we give free internet to the community, to the children as they come to do work. You know, we do all of training programs with, I mean, domestic violence with women. I mean, some of it is we are equipped to adapt and pivot into different needs and things, you know, because that's how we work. But we always have our recording studio. We are known for our studio intervention programs, and we are known a lot for our craft training and our life skills development, which is mandatory or woman-mandatory, as many ones that I say. You know, in that it runs through everything. So if you just come for the studio, or you just come for the makeup or whatever the training is, life skill is woman-mandatory.
Okay, very good. Very, you know, And I have to commend you for doing all these great things. Stepa, I know that you are a very educated person. You actually came to the University of Jamaica. So it's good to see that you're using all of that and pouring it back into the community.
Yeah. I mean, and when you say, boy, I'm educated, but I want to tell you, you see,
Yeah.
my grandma, she was well educated, but she never did get some little paper when me go get.
Yeah.
So even in a way, I realize,
wow, big thing.
why granny was, and what me I try to do is for really connect, not for the essence of my work where people admire.
Yes.
That I come to. I realize, hey, I do have a whole followers on Instagram, And some people always say, Stephen, you're not a follower, I say, boy, we can't manage this space, etc. But you see, when I walk around, when I move around, when how we connect with people in a Jamaica, wherever I'm going in the world, in terms of just moving around, it's very interesting, So, what I realize, is the connection of the formal education with the connected of the grassroots education, where it's always necessary. Or you bridge that gap. That's why you hear me say earlier, the street side university. Because I feel very clear. I see it clearly that a lot of what I do at Forward Step and what I allow people to come in and do is a lot of practitioners who come in and out of university spaces. My hygiene, Dr. Knife and them ones. I say, whole heap of the ones, Dr. Naya, them people with their own, people with on my board and so. They have Ellie Kelly who sits on my board. Some interesting ones where we can always have some interesting way of working with the youth. But here we have to. It have, as you say, that background, or we call it data, or we monitor and evaluate how we can, as a grassroots community entity, because when we did farming, the rough and tough, a man and man, man with the corner, man, they come from prison, man, they come out of jail, and me, I come from university, we say, we want to do something good in our community. And man say, boy, we should buy some gun, and we say, no, man, we have too much gun already. And I say, yeah, what we are going to do? We are going to farm a foundation. We start the treats and things. So what it has evolved from is just a little thing like that, where would have been seen as a little man and man come together, one where smoke ganja, keep tree. Could have been akin to a gang and a bad man strategy. We know over time we evolve into being formally registered. Our model is social enterprise. We have a board of governance. A board of directors. We're going at a structure there. So it was interesting that how we can move from that point. It's rough and tough. The community rough with violence. So we don't necessarily have the space where we are dependent on a walking. Although we have operational spaces where people can come spend money as a social enterprise for business. My business could never be the community. It must always have to be outsiders. But at the same time, if the community are war and a shoot up and a black outsider, it's a joke thing. But we continue to mix it because we have to pivot and realize, all right, we can't have people that come at the training space. But because the space is interesting, is that when people come through the gate, them go, so, does anyone say this around here, so? Because I always look and thing, and, but what has happened is that we are able to not only do work there, but we get contracts. We get contracted for the work in the juvenile correctional facilities and the summer we're there. So my team, not even I and I, me not even did go. I just the last day I go post it and do the final show. So me just show you say, me not even do nothing them days with that. We have evolved that team that has evolved training young people to now be practitioners, to be able to earn, to be able to bring them problems in a way to massage greatness in others we are struggling our way. And we are doing it out of the need to do it, but we have also discovered that, if all things are well, we can earn as consultants and as practitioners. So it's an interesting way. We just go and do it, and that's just Forward Steps. So, and you ask me about something when we involved in it. I just want.
All right, Stepper, I could definitely see that we need an entire show just for you alone. Okay?
Yeah, no problem, man. But it's interesting. I had to tell you about Forward Step because a lot of what I am and what I do, wherever I am associated with, a lot of the work that I have done and would have seen gaps or like if me used to work in a government, Ministry of Education, Ministry of Youth, all of them things there. And I have seen where the government can do certain type of programming. So when I see the gap, a lot of the strategy come out in my own work in a forward step.
That's good.
So for example, let me give you a little one example. When we work with Irish youth, run at the back of the place, me have a smoking corner where you can go roll and draw a herb and sit down and maybe do them little thing where they do. They love drink liquor and boom and all that kind of sit there. Make them go sit down and do that. You know why? But people will come and say, a high good thing may have around there. No. You know what? It's when you work with high risk populations like I work with. You wouldn't even imagine, is to see how you decrease them smoking. So you to smoke, say, for argument's sake, 10 spliff a week. 10 spliff a week. Or 5 spliff a day. Him gone down to all 1 a day. Because we are programming, and then when he want to work, he might do a little training in the studio or whatever. And him do well and him do come. Him earn a split. Him not have to bother go leave the compound for go out the road, but maybe get in some argument. Go out there, man, go say, where you did from morning? I say, run some of them, and I say, you're fool, you go there, so better walk up on the road. Catch an argument, it turns to something. But have a little split, you can earn it. So when I have fun, it's an incentive. Because you find so you decrease habits, and then you bring them youth, and enough youth to themselves. So get them in a heart, get them in another training program. Them not ready yet, and we have to get them first.
Yeah.
To refine them enough to even be ready to enter into a space of reform. So, me proud of the work where, my team do them things. We know, say we are grassroots youth, we ever grassroots, and we give thanks,
So, Stepper, how many you have within your program, and is there a transition period?
All right, let me tell you now. It's not a one program. So, like how we operate is that how we get funding is we try to apply for grants. So if we don't have an active funding program, sometimes you find that there isn't an active program happening. But how the center is set up, it is set up for full access every week where a youth can walk in, use internet to do schoolwork. A youth can walk in, come in, find out what is happening. There's places for helping, for research, for other things like that. If we as a team come into a time, we say, okay, here we get to 5 youth we come in. Yeah, youth will come in, and him just come in and him say mother does him for come around at daytime. Because why? Drop out of school, race. When he come, we have him for a moment, him there. Maybe him go and just there and him sweep out the office in the morning and him start to, do certain little things, But him start move around. We start to question him, what do you do, etc. We get that type of drop in a youth where we motion them lives by finding through referrals with partners through the same thing. But if we get funding now, like we are doing a little partnership with a certain foundation, hope that funds they come through, it would be geared toward doing some more training in the juvenile spaces, but also to deal with youths on probation in some parts of St. Catherine where they can come in on Saturdays and do a creative training that would deal with about 20 youth. So that is how the program goes, And then, but over time, when we train youth, and standard, the last training we did with young boys in the studio, we had about 30 participants. Sometimes we do like that, 30 participants. And one average running a program of ideally is 3 months. The least you want is 3 months. Sometimes we get 6 months. So sometimes we do with 30 youth at a time, and that type of program. And sometimes we have 3 programs around one time. I can send trainers to go to like we were called to do a program in Negril. To send a train my team, then my team ready them go down there to execute some training programs. Me have 2 youth, I send them doing programs with children's first because they bring a certain skill with certain things. So it's a unique way how I not even didn't know say this would do when we start. What we see happen, but because we interact with people and we study things that happen in the world and things, we try to put across that type of model here. Because I mean, like welfare,
Very good. So Stepper, we have to go and bring you back again because I could see that you.
Yeah, time and go. All about time and things.
But listen, Stepper. Next time I bring you back, I want to bring some of those youths that your program has influenced and I speak to some of those youths. You know,
Yeah, man.
yeah, man. You know,
Yeah, man.
next time we'll bring you back, but use it as a one-time thing, you know, because
No problem, because I feel like when we connect, you know, it's just connection, you know.
yeah, man. I remember now, you know, she's a big Obama star, you know, so you're a superstar, don't you know, worry yourself. Not
I
many of
mean,
us can say we had a live conversation with the
yeah,
president of the United
and we
States.
are do the work, you know, and I mean, we continue to do the work. You
Yes,
know, these days big with work with agriculture and things.
yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Groups where did agriculture for development. And I mean, we give thanks to have them type of platform where the voice can be heard and echoed, you know. So
Yeah,
people
man.
can understand in the diaspora that, you know, we're there upon the journey same way. So, you know, when you see the negative news, it could have been even more negative if you want to say it that way. But you have some positive energies out there that are connecting to do good social development work. I will continue on the mission.
So,
But Stepper, I want to thank you so much, because I mean, a lot of persons, once they get that education, they don't feel passionate about giving back to the community. So definitely hats off to you, and continue doing what you're doing. We appreciate you, and we can't wait to have you back.
Yeah, man. Well, I appreciate love all I own, you know. Every time.
yeah, man. Big things that would step up. Step up. Let's go get your corner, because Stepper's corner, you know, we just.
And hopefully next time you can do a poet or something for us when you come back.
No, I have to say something, a little piece of poetry for you, man. You understand what I say?
You
don't need to bleach, you know. You don't need no one over your back like a slave, you know. I take my color to white, grave, you know. Sometimes I wish I black, like Miss Pearl Rami, Black Dave, you know. I no see no cream to make us black, yet Asian creams full wholesale rocks. Them use toothpaste, paste per face. What a disgrace. Them need to set black the pace. Self-reliance with color is we identity. Marcus Garvey, Nkrumah, Kumi, Nani, black face we see. Bleacher, ya leecher, Chinkisha. Man a man now, man looking like a sure. Here we go, man.
Tough.
Easy stepper. Easy stepper. Easy. I got Mr. Andy Livingston getting the program in a couple of minutes, you know. I see you laughing in the background. He's enjoying that, man.
Bless him up, man. Bless him up.
You are a unique individual that is impacting your environment and your culture right now. So just keep on doing what you do, and I'm gonna tell you right now, that you witness something that, man. All right?
Yeah, man. I remember me tell you, so when we forward to Atlanta again,
yeah,
we definitely connect with the item, man. You know?
Definitely looking forward to hanging with you.
Yeah, man. So step up, keep stepping and doing it again.
Art of love, and may all your food baskets never be empty.
That's right.
Wow, good.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Yes, Nadine. Oh wow.
That was good. That little poetry was so good.
Yeah, man. But just the entire sometimes it takes a unique approach to deal with the youths of today. And I really enjoy what he said. You know, sometimes you have to take your time and wean them off.
Yeah.
Wean them off of certain things. And a lot of people will say, well, you know, we're just gonna do something right now and just cut you off right away, and then it turns folks off. But when you bring them in, you can wean them off and realize that there's much better things that you could spend your time doing. And I love that about what he said on our interview a while ago. So we're looking forward to having Step Back.
Yeah. What I was liking most is that his program is unique. He's tailoring it specifically to the culture, to the environment, versus just standard book, but learning to relate and stuff. And I just can't wait to see this in another couple of years' time, how much more it will evolve and how many more persons it's gonna help.
Very good. So next we're going to bring up Mr. Ralston and see if he's ready for us. And we got Mr. Andy Livingston ready. So we're going to see if Ralston is ready. If he's having some technical difficulties today, then we'll just have to go on and interview Mr. Andy by ourselves. Okay? Ralston, how you doing? Okay, so you can see that his connection is very choppy today. You know, Ralston's connection is very choppy today. We're not getting any audio from him. Okay, so we're gonna have to go on and get Mr. Livingston by himself. Okay, so Ralston, we'll take care of this interview for you until you can get stuff straight. Okay, all right. So we have here Mr. Andy Livingston. How are you doing? All right.
My the stepper thing they have me, you know.
Yeah, man. So Andy, what's going on, man? Tell us a little bit about yourself. Ralston is having a little technical problems here, but we know you as yourself a very interesting individual that not only sing but also a songwriter and a poet as well.
That's right.
Well, welcome to Jamaican Explosion, man. It's good to have you with us this evening. So, how are things with you?
Everything great, man.
Everything great?
You know, the universe I work for, we give thanks, you know.
You sure now?
Yeah, man, we give thanks.
We know it's working because, you know what I'm saying, even though an earthquake come by, you know what I'm saying, it's still working.
Yeah, man, we're firm, you know. We're firm. When the father do him thing, there's no complaint. You just take it and move, you know.
Yes. Okay, you know, so all right, tell us how you got your start in the business, so to speak.
I'm from East Kingston, so I grew up with Madu. I don't know if you guys remember that singer.
Mm-hmm.
And his younger brother, Madu.
Madu, man, remember that, man.
Right.
Madu, man. Yeah, man, of course.
So I grew up around them, so I was exposed to the music at an early age, but I was writing things on paper from my days at primary school. And so I remember the first song that was recorded for me was recorded on an album that Madu did, and I was about 14 at the time. So we started out there.
Okay, very good, very good. So you say East Kingston. We're in East Kingston.
Rollington Town, I'm a place, you know.
Yeah, man.
I used to go to Rollington Town Primary School.
Well, unfortunately, I never went to Rollington Town Primary. By the time I moved to Rollington Town, I was already enrolled in Mona Primary, and we continued.
Okay.
So most of my friends would have gone to Rollington Town Primary.
Yeah. I lived in Rollington Town for a short period of time too, but I visited all the time because my aunt she was on Malvern Avenue.
Okay.
You remember Machado?
Yeah, man. I remember Machado.
Yeah. So I lived there for at least 2 years before I came to the United States. But I used to visit all the time because that's where my brother and my aunt, you know,
that's where the roots are.
Yes. So, you know, I was in Port Antonio, but I was there for most vacations. So Rollington was my area. Palace Theatre, I scale it many times and I jump it many times.
You're skillful, man.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? So forth like that. So Kingston is my area, you know? So when I'm in Kingston. So yeah, man. So tell us about the music industry a little bit, no?
Rough industry.
Right.
But if you handle it as a business, like me, I handle it end to end. I'm involved with my production as well. So I write the songs. I have a production team. We take it there and we work on and produce, get to the end product. And we know we've been in the business from we used to sell records. So we understand it end to end. You know, we know when it comes out, then you get to the distribution stage and you get it to the people. But it's rough. You have to make sure you have a good product, like any other product. And,
okay. All right.
And you go out and do the promotion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So you know, I'm gonna let them hear like a piece of you. You know what I'm saying? If they're not accustomed to you and so forth, I never heard a sound from you before. So I know you're gonna tell us about this piece, okay?
Yeah, man, give it to them.
Okay.
A dancehall style. Whoa, yeah. Hey, hey.
It looked like it doesn't want us to play all of you. Okay.
You just want to tease us. Just want to
Just
tease
right
us,
there.
man.
That's what's sent to me. So you know, I'm gonna see if I could get it going again here from my feed. But yes, that one was called Mr. Livingston. What you call that one? Let me try to
That's
get it up here.
that's the latest single. It's called Dancehall with myself on Busy Signal, you know.
Give us a little of it then, since he can't get it playing. Let's hear it a cappella.
What a boom 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 and a cushion peng. Dance all nice again. Hey, what a boom 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 and a cushion peng. Dance all nice again.
Yeah,
Well, me say lift up on a vice, make the world here tonight. Dance. Me say shoot up on a vice, make the world here tonight. Dance. Ever since dance I'll come back in. Everywhere you go, you have a dancer. Man, I bring them queen and I lock them machine. The girl them come out expensive and clean. Well, I mean, say big up on Neil Famous and big up the crew. Big up the...
Yeah, reel and come again.
Yeah, man, Mr. and Andy Live is Live I Livingston.
Levi. Well, on some people call me Levi. So on Facebook we have this handle, Andy Levi Livingston. But it's just Andy Livingston generally.
Okay, so but on Facebook you have the angle, that angle. That's your angle right there.
Yeah, man.
Okay, yeah, man. You sound like you love the dancehall thing.
We love the music. My music is really generally lovers rock and social commentary. But within the social commentary space, the mode of taking it to the people is really rubber dub music. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Hardcore reggae music. That is our vehicle. You know what I mean?
So speaking about songwriting, what songs have you written for O and so forth like that? Anything out there that you think will catch our we could remember?
Well, generally I write what I sing, but there's a song with myself and Luciano called "Reach Out."
Okay.
That a lot of people would have been familiar with. But in terms of me and the Livingston, my first single, "Searching for Love," ended up on one of the biggest albums out of England in 1998. For those familiar also with the offerings from Jetstar, the Strictly the Best series.
Yes.
I'm also on Strictly the Best 42 with a song called "My Promise."
Okay.
You know, and I entered festival, I think, in 2011, and I was third with a song called Jamaican. You know, but there's a lot of songs that would have been released along the way. I also have an EP out called Rebirth, because I was out of the business for a while. I was finishing up my anthology. And when that got published, I was kind of not knowing where I wanted to go. And then Peter Metro kind of pulled me back into the space, you know what I mean? So when we come back into the space with us, we'll come with a bang, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, that is good. That is good. And not only are you a songwriter, but you're also a poet.
Yeah, man. That is something. The thing is, I'm a writer, and if you write, you'll understand that.
Yes.
Like for me, it flows when it's like you open a tap, and I'm just writing.
Yes.
I cannot sing everything, so I have to offer the people. So here's the book that I have published. It's called Through Black Eyes. And it's out on Amazon in ebook form. Due to sizing issue, we have not gotten the paperback out as yet, but we're getting the paperback out. We're going to be importing from China, and then we move it into the space.
So you said it's out on Amazon. So it's an ebook that we could read.
As at now, it is the ebook. Yes.
Okay, all right. So we'll get some information from you on that, and definitely give it a read ourselves. Is there a special piece that you'd like to do for us today? Being a poet.
Well, the piece I usually like to do is called "It Was You," and it's like it goes like this. It is you, black man, all because of you, your people can't go through. Yes, black man, it is you, all because of you, your people can't go through. It was you from the beginning who sold us into slavery. Now today it is you again with your constitution of trickery. So like a sponge, you're always there, sopping up the gravy. I'm so confused, I can't believe, black man, you treat your own this way. No, black man, I can't believe you treat your own this way. It is you, all because of you, your people can't go through. It was you who sold the land that our parents worked to build. And I saw your bloodied hands when our heroes were killed. Don't you even remember the way it used to be? You're so caught up in your glory now, you don't see yourself in me. Yes, black man, it is you, all because of you, your people can't go through. We came over on the same ship, shared the same shackles and chains. But now that you've inherited master's whip, it seems like they fried your brain. You sit up in the great house, oh so like a louse, presiding over your people's demise. And know that master's daughter has become your spouse. You look upon my black sister with contempt in your eyes. Of you, and it goes on.
Wow, that was excellent.
History. Give us the history.
That was just a total.
For those who forgot the history and how it started.
Yeah, man, that's a serious thing, you know.
Yeah, man. So, Andy, we have to hear more from you as a poet, man. That was excellent, and that was right on the spot. And we have had quite a few poets on the show so far. Nadine, and Andy's right up there. And I like his presentation.
Definitely.
What interesting lyrics, though. We could spend the entire day, the rest of the show, just going over those lyrics.
Yeah, man, and Through Black Eyes is like that. That's the energy that runs throughout the whole thing. We have, it's not, it's different things we talk about. We talk about the history of that Jamaica would have been through. I have a piece, Jamaica 1975, that spoke about that whole thing that they call the Civil War that used to happen, where it was just politicians pitting us against each other for the power, So there's a whole heap of things we talk about. You know what I mean? So really is a good buy once people want to get into the poetry out of Jamaica. I myself would recommend Through Black Eyes. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah, that's excellent.
So what inspired you to publish it? Because I mean, a lot of times people just sit and keep it for themselves.
Okay, so I have been recording music from about 1996. But like I say, I've always written. So while I'm recording songs, I always have poems that's just stacked up. Mm-hmm. So over time, it was stacking up. And when COVID came around, we thought, something, let me just take the time and introduce these things that I've been writing to the people,
Very good, yeah. So, we want to hear more from you. In the future,
doing the poetry, yeah, man.
Not in the poetry, because the music that they gave me was only like a couple of
tracks.
You know what I'm saying? So we want to make sure we get you on again and go over your catalog a little bit more thoroughly.
Yeah, man, because the catalog is wide. There's a lot of music.
Yeah.
There's a lot of music on. Well, we have everything on Spotify. A lot of music for me is on YouTube, and I've been posting. My performances are basically there for for people to see. But what I want to before we go, Rob.
Yes, go ahead.
I've kind of it wasn't about being a star and the Livingston or this big boy. No, It was about social activism, and that is why I enjoyed listening to Stepper. So as right now, I've been doing some work with the Jamaica Cancer Society, and putting together a thing called Andy Livingstone's Reggae in Action, where we want to use my platform, and donate to the Jamaica Cancer Society. As a primary, place that we donate to, but just generally, wherever we see the need and can donate. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And I'm definitely loving how you guys as an entertainment, you're giving back to your country, to your community. That's just commendable.
Well, for me, it gives me purpose. When you have purpose to do what it is you do. Well, me, I don't know for the next guy, because some people just want to be the star. I find that I'm driven more when I have purpose.
Okay. Tell me about this Andy Livingstone No Solution official video.
All right, so that was the lead single, one of the lead singles from the EP. I wrote it when the war broke out between Russia and Ukraine. It's really a song speaking about the causes of war and why it don't make no sense. It's no solution. War is never a solution, and so now we see a war broke out again. Wars are always being, are always breaking out. So it always be relevant. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay, so let me see if I could pull up a little piece of this video for the folks here. Okay.
Yeah, man, great.
All right. Since we didn't get too much of a catalog, I would like to pull it up for the folks here a little bit here. So just bear with me right here. Working on it right here. Almost there. Almost there.
I'm tired of hunger. I'm tired of diseases. And I'm tired of human lives blowing in the breeze. I'm sick of the bloodshed. I'm really sick of the war. The boots on the ground never know what the fight is for. So the man with the power, he's weaving the lies, and the bombs, they fall from the sky, and the bullets come falling around like the rain, and the people, they feel the pain. Oh, war is never the answer. The answer lies in the people loving each other. Oh, war never has a solution. The East and the West and the borders are just illusion.
Yes, Mr. Andy, that's beautiful.
Yeah, man.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful in times like these. In times like these.
Yeah, man.
What a voice, man. Seriously, I like the way you go out of the reggae thing and come back in the little what do you call that now? Country mix or
yeah, that is kind of a country kind of thing. But I mean, when I write, it comes to me in words and melodies.
Yes.
And that is how that song came to me. So, we just true to it and present it how you.
Yeah, man, you're doing an excellent job, man. Excellent job. I love that. I'm gonna check out that single for myself to just listen. And with all the things that are happening within our world these days, that down there in Israel and with the Palestinian, it's a timely song.
Yeah, man, because there's nobody at the end of the day. War and have nobody will right. At the end of the day, people just dead and who wins. Nobody really wins, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We just lose. Everybody, we lose lives, you know what I mean?
And it started so senselessly, really, most of the time.
Yeah. Usually we don't even know what war fight. We just war. As we're saying at the song, you know, the boots on the ground never know what the fight is about. And it's also true in Jamaican life, in our gangs, you know, corner and corner war. And we just know say, we don't like them boy that don't there so. Why we don't like them, we don't know, but we don't like them.
Right. So you know you're using your music as an instrument.
Yeah, man. If it's not being used for social programs, then it don't make no sense to me, you know. I'm not driven. I'm not driven to just try to be the star boy, wear some gold chain and the big car and thing. We drive car boy and them something already. Them thing there, you know, see it. We really just look for build a platform where we can give back.
Yes, indeed. So, Mr. Livingston, it was great to have you here, and thanks for your patience.
Yeah, man. I enjoyed it while I was waiting as well.
And see, we have a comment from Annette. Annette, thanks so much for joining. Thanks for staying with us.
Let me tell Annette to hold on there because I didn't put on the chat today. Oh, I didn't realize I had so much people on the chat. Oh my God, I had so much people on the chat today, and I didn't even recognize that we had so many people, and it was all over the chat today. Annette, I apologize for not putting it on the chat today. That was Annette earlier. She said cricket, lovely cricket. Of course, we have yes, you're welcome. Okay, all right. You see, now we're getting folks in, and I thank you here because people don't realize that we have that technology here on Jamaican Explosion, where our audience can actually speak to us. And I'm not gonna let her things go to waste. I'm gonna put them on. She says, awesome job, Mr. William, aka Stepper. So she was along with us all today, and she was actually, and I did not put on the chat. How could you not remind me of this, Nadine? Blame everything on
I
Nadine.
could interrupt there. We had such great guests.
Yes, and also she said, let's get more of Annette here. She was talking about some social changes towards the things that you were speaking about, Andy. Okay, so let's get her here. Awesome job, Mr. Williams.
She said, "War is never the solution." Right there, we go.
Yes, sir. War is never the solution, Mr. Livingston. So we have some of our audience here that's chiming in. They're listening, and they just want to let us know that they're here with us. And I just want to let the folks know that if you're listening and you go over to YouTube and pull up the link, you're able to come on and leave your comments so Nadine and I can see those comments on Jamaican Explosion. Okay?
Yeah, and definitely the guests would love your feedback too. And if you have any questions for them when you have, just go ahead, put it in the chat, and go ahead also like and subscribe. You'll be notified weekly when we're about to start.
Yes, very good, very good. It's good to see that someone was Nadine, good catch that someone was actually using the chat today, and we brought the chat up. Okay, Mr. Livingston.
Yeah, man.
Great job again. Was great having you on. And sometimes I am not about getting the most famous person, because that is not what we're about here at Jamaican Explosion. We're getting those folks that are making a difference. And Mr. Livingston, you are making a difference. We're getting those folks that are multi-talented, not only a singer, songwriter, but a poet. And that's the quality that is coming out of Jamaica. The quality things that are coming out of Jamaica. That
people here doing work, but a lot of times our media tend to go to this for the sensational. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So we give thanks to platforms like that.
Yes. And philanthropists, we have so many of them, but like he says, we over here, we don't hear so much the positive things. All we hear is the negative. So keep on doing your stuff, Andy, because we don't hear enough about it, but you are making an impact.
Yeah, man. Give thanks. Give thanks, Nadine.
Okay, very good. So we're gonna have you back again at some time. Okay.
Anytime, man. Anytime. Anytime. Honestly.
We thank Ralston for doing the link up with us. He was having some problems with his feed today, but
Yeah,
he
man.
did
Big up Rallo. Big up Rallo.
yeah man, doing a great job down there, huh?
Yeah, man. It's the hardest working publicist in the game, man.
Very good, very good. And we happen to have a Ralston's corner here on Jamaican Explosion, so he's a part of our crew here, and we'll definitely have you back again. Okay.
Yeah, man. Give thanks. Give thanks again.
All right. So God bless you now, and then we'll speak with you again soon. Okay. Very good.
All
right. Walk good.
Isis.
Yeah. So yes, Nadine. So there we have it, huh?
Yes, there we have it for this week, November 4th.
Yeah. So I just want to mention again, before we leave, about the Atlanta Jamaica Christmas party, and we get it on screen here, and we want to make sure that we let folks know that this is coming up soon, and we want everybody to get a ticket. I want everybody to get their tickets for this event. It's happening on December the 2nd, and we want everyone to come out to 8010 Rockbridge Road in Lytona, Georgia, and just start the Christmas season with us.
Let the Christmas catch you in a good mood, eh?
Oh yes. And it's about time, what we have now, about a month.
Yes, almost a month. Ladies, you still have enough time to get that outfit.
Okay, all right, and get your tables too. Call and get invite the entire family and get your tables. You get your table there and bring out the entire family early in December, because towards the end of December things get kind of hectic, right? You have here to go and there to go. So we did it early enough on December 2nd, and we want to set the pace.
And come and party early enough before you go spend all the money buying Christmas gifts.
That's some good things right there. Okay, so we just want to remind you that Nadine, thank you for sticking around today, and I think we had an excellent program. Covered quite a bit of base today, and do remember, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And this program, even though we do it on Saturday evening, it's available all week long. So you could go check, go on your Facebook page, and you'll see it, and share it with a friend, share it with a family member that don't know about Jamaican Explosion, and we hope that it will become one of your favorite stops. Whether you watch us on Saturday evening, or you're watching us on Monday, Wednesday, or whenever that time may be. Okay, Nadine, anything else before we sign off here?
No, I can't wait to have the cricket team back, because I don't know the difference between cricket and baseball. So I can't wait for them to come back to be fully educated about the difference.
Okay, all right. So one simple little thing about cricket and baseball, Nadine, is if you see people running in a circular fashion, that is baseball. If you see the folks running back and forth with three little sticks, they call them wickets.
Okay.
That's cricket. Okay. So there's a difference. With baseball, they're in a circular field, and when they hit the ball, they run around.
Okay. Wow.
If you notice cricket, they're running past each other, and that's called a run. So yeah, we'll have them back, because you need an education for real.
Oh, definitely. I can't just be going to go watch it and so clueless.
Yeah. I mean, you never did cricket when you were in the West Indies at all?
No, I just turned up, and looked cute. That's about it.
Okay, all right, okay.
She doesn't want.
Okay, so we're gonna end out our program this evening, and it was good for you to be here with us today on Jamaican Explosion, and we're gonna leave with Mr. Barrington Levy, and he says to experience, and we're gonna leave you until next week. Okay, this is Pastor Rob and Nadine, And we hope that you'll be able to join us.
Signing off for this week.
Very good.
Me around. She's got something to hide. I think she wants a clown, someone to take for a ride. But I keep telling her I'm too experienced to be taking for a stroll. Too experienced someone to rock and roll. Too experienced to be taking for a ride.